Listen closely, dear soul, for there is a message of utmost importance that calls for your immediate attention. In the swirling chaos of daily life, where obligations, routines, and worldly distractions often keep us preoccupied, we sometimes fail to acknowledge the gentle nudges and quiet whispers from the spiritual realm. Yet these signals, delicate though they may be, serve as guiding beacons, shining upon hidden pathways meant to keep our hearts protected, our spirits elevated, and our relationships in harmonious alignment. Your celestial guardian, watching over you with boundless love and concern, is now reaching out to share a critical revelation. The situation at hand touches not only your well being, but also the peace and unity within your family. Just as the moon affects the tides, so too do certain energies within our environment shape our individual lives. Those energies can mold our perspectives, inform our decisions, and influence the way we navigate conflict or adversity. We often grow complacent, letting the external factors of our environment fade into the background, assuming that they will simply take care of themselves. However, the truth is that these elements can have a profound effect on our peace of mind and the harmony in our lives, whether we are consciously aware of them or not. Your celestial guardian wants you to heed this truth and be especially vigilant when it comes to the interplay of energy within your neighborhood, particularly with a neighbor who is harboring negative or disruptive intentions. In recent times, you may have sensed an undercurrent of tension, whether through curt exchanges, strange gazes, or small incidents that have left an uneasy imprint on your consciousness. It might have been easy to ignore these signals at first, writing them off as misunderstandings, coincidences, or inconsequential disagreements. Yet, as the days have passed, you may have noticed that this tension lingers. It does not dissolve on its own. Instead, it continues to simmer, carrying with it the potential to disrupt not only your own inner calm, but also the equilibrium of your family. Take a moment to reflect on recent interactions with your neighbor. Have you felt uneasy, misunderstood, or even targeted? Are there unresolved conflicts, small misunderstandings that have grown into bigger rifts, or unspoken grievances hiding beneath the surface? Sometimes, the simplest issues left unaddressed can plant seeds of discord that gradually blossom into something far more damaging. Your celestial guardian urges you to recognize that this neighbor's negativity is not merely a trivial concern. Indeed, it has already begun to seep into the fabric of your life, impacting someone very dear to you. A member of your family is suffering due to this neighbor's actions, words, or overall energy. Whether that suffering takes the form of emotional distress, increased anxiety, or even sleepless nights, it is now evident that something must be done to safeguard your loved one's well-being. The first step in resolving this matter is to approach it with openness of heart and mind, rather than succumbing to anger, resentment, or the desire for revenge. You are encouraged to pursue understanding and compassion. While it might feel tempting to lash out, remember that hostility begets hostility. A measured, empathetic approach, however, can disarm aggression and open the door to clearer communication. Your celestial guardian gently reminds you that the power of conversation can be transformative when conducted with respect. Seek a calm environment to engage in an honest dialogue with your neighbor. Carefully choose words that neither blame nor inflame. Speak your truth with assertiveness, but do so without aggression, offering a pathway to resolve that is rooted in empathy. You may discover that your neighbor carries struggles of their own, burdens that manifest as irritability, frustration, or hostility toward others, without them fully realizing how they are affecting those around them. If you extend understanding and compassion, it can become a bridge between you. It is possible that in sharing your experiences and the impact on your family, you highlight something that your neighbor has been blind to. In turn, this may prompt genuine remorse or willingness to amend their behavior, ultimately allowing you both to transform conflict into cooperation. However, your celestial guardian also acknowledges that not every situation can be reconciled through direct conversation alone. If, after extending this olive branch, you find that the tension only escalates or remains painfully unresolved, you must not shy away from seeking outside assistance. Sometimes, a more formal intervention is necessary. This might involve speaking with local community mediators, reaching out to neighborhood associations, or, in situations that require it, contacting local authorities. There is no shame in this. Rather, it is a demonstration of your commitment to safeguarding your family's welfare. During this delicate process, nurturing your own well-being is of paramount importance. You cannot pour from an empty cup, nor can you offer patience and understanding if you are drained and despairing. Your celestial guardian's message is clear. It is vital that you protect your inner serenity. Engage in self-care practices that resonate with you, whether that means meditating every morning, spending quiet time in nature, focusing on gratitude journaling, or immersing yourself in creative outlets like painting, writing, or crafting. As you dedicate yourself to preserving your inner peace, remember that hope is always present. Even amid darkness, there is a sliver of light guiding you forward. This moment of conflict can be the catalyst for significant growth, not only for you and your family, but also for your neighbor. At times, it is through our hardest trials that we learn empathy, patience, and effective ways to connect with those around us. Your celestial guardian stands by your side throughout this journey, gently encouraging you to remain open to signs that will point you in the right direction. These signs may come in subtle ways, perhaps in a sudden realization upon waking, a string of coincidences that highlight a path of action, or even words from a friend that echo the guidance you have felt stirring within. Listen to these whispers of intuition and allow yourself to be guided by this higher wisdom that transcends the mundane. If tension escalates, forgiveness can still be your greatest ally. While it may sound counterintuitive to extend forgiveness to someone who is harming you or your loved ones, it is precisely this act that can liberate you from the chains of resentment. Anger, bitterness, and animosity can fester in the heart and shadow your every step, whereas forgiveness unlocks the door to healing, not just for the other person, but for you as well. Of course, forgiving does not mean condoning harmful actions or allowing them to continue unchecked. It simply means releasing the stranglehold of hostility and allowing compassion to soothe your wounded heart. This process can bring clarity, enabling you to respond rather than react. Once you are free from the weight of these negative emotions, you can stand firm in your boundaries while still embracing hope for a peaceful resolution. Finally, remember that this conflict, challenging though it may be, is but one chapter in a much larger story. You and the loved one in your family who is directly suffering are not alone. The love and wisdom of the spiritual realm envelop you both, providing guidance in every moment of uncertainty. Trust that solutions will unfold as you remain vigilant, empathetic, and open to the compassion that resides within you. Your angel's message is woven with strands of hope and renewal. You are reminded that every difficulty presents an opportunity to learn, to grow, and to refine the art of conflict resolution. By confronting the situation with your neighbor, you protect your family, your peace of mind, and the stability of your home environment. Moreover, you create an invaluable space for transformation and growth within your community, where empathy can flourish and harmony can triumph over discord. Declare aloud, if you feel compelled, that you are ready for the resolution and open to divine support. Embrace the unwavering presence of your celestial guardian, who stands beside you, whispering words of courage, compassion, and resilience. By doing so, you proclaim that you are prepared to walk a path of understanding, healing, and possibility. May this guidance kindle a spark of hope in your heart. May it remind you that even the darkest conflict holds the promise of illumination. May your steps forward be guided by clarity and bolstered by confidence. Take this opportunity to claim your strength and never forget that the love and protection of your angels remain steadfast, providing shelter from the storm of life. Thank you, dear angels, for your watchful care and the wisdom you share with us today. We affirm that we are ready to confront the situation, protect our loved ones, and restore harmony to our lives. We claim your guidance, we welcome healing, and we trust that through understanding, compassion, and perseverance, a positive resolution will come to light.